or in the formation of the cosmos, in the very, very long ago, when there were very few elements around, and sometimes they got crushes on each other. And sometimes they would be really attracted to each other, as sometimes people were very attracted to other people. And this is a story about that. And some romantic endeavor adventures. Romantic endeavor adventures. With some covers. It's a medley. Now I won't run far, I won't run far, I can always be found. I can always be found, and if you need me, I will stay right by your side, I will stay right by your side. We came together out of the ether. We came together out of the ether. And we were pulled from our planes, cause our pieces and our parts were attracted to each other by the gravity star. We came together out of the ether. And our molecules were mixed in a 2-to-1 proportion. We were twisted into rivers by our sheer aquatic torsion. We came together out of the ether. And we formed water. We formed water. We formed water. So tell me a great and thoughtful thing. Tell me ways in which to sing out sorrows better than the trumpeter swans just now on the wing. And if you're going far away, I don't know if I'm gonna stay. These things seem quite uncertain. I need a great red velvet curtain to drape across your forehead, where your thoughts come out like water spurting. And if you're going far away, I don't know if I'm gonna stay all night. Sorry, I'm changing it up a little bit. You guys don't mind.
Damn it!
Oh God! Like some video on pause, I see those falls. Now inside a barrel filled with foam, shotgun shells sent straight from Rome. The thoughts that rivers take us further from the places we call home. A river current, as that news will take us from these landlocked blues. We'll bob along like this for days, till we reach all other rays and angles. Seaweed tangles, gaze upon each other with malaise. River current, as that news will take us from these landlocked blues. When that self-same seaweed strong, I see those falls. Now all across this nation and all around the globe, well, all these people keep on moving around. They tow their hearts on a line that always drags a couple towns behind. Well, it always drags a couple towns behind. But why can't all water be like this, when droplets fall down into mist that swirls silver, forming halos round the person you just kissed? Your body's too hard to invent this substance dearest heaven seen. But mist condenses quick and splashes, takes a seat in your eyelashes, crowns you with a set of beads that when you move show rainbow flashes. Your body's too hard to invent your substance dearest heaven seen. All night, like some swelling of applause, I hear those fall. So serve me something from a spoon and tell me stories about the moon, while yellow flowers swirl around me like some whirlpool cocoon. Just take these words for what they're worth. This water's wetting us from birth. There's no need to part just yet. Rocks and rivers fuss and fret about their futures, my dear. Let's concern ourselves with getting wet. Just take these words for what they're worth. This water's wetting us from birth. All night, I cry like some video on pause. I see those fall. So, we've met our water molecules. The water, it's not a static molecule. As we can see here, there's the oxygen part and the hydrogen part. The oxygen part is very electronegative. It's greedy for electrons. It likes to pull them towards it. And that makes it kind of negative up here. The hydrogens, they're a little less greedy. They're a little more giving. They're a little bit more positive. Yeah, everything's great. No, it's fine. No, you can take it. You can take it. What happens then is it creates this moment called the dipole moment, where you have a negative up here, positive, positive, and then there are other water molecules with negative, positive, positive, and they end up lining up. Negative, positive, positive, negative, positive, positive, negative, positive, positive, in a long chain. Sometimes they separate, and they go up, and then they come down, and when they're falling, sometimes they fall in love. Of course they do. I only speak about the romantic molecules. And from cloudbursts we arrive, much less rested, more alive, holding static in our blood, and now grounded, strangely freed. Then the cosmos coalesced in a star-flecked sweater vest. Drew his sky shapes on my skin, began this sun-stirred sense unrest. How, 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 how. Then he planted it in my palm, and it grew 4 fingers and a thumb. Like a mirror held at my wrist, it twisted back and up my arm, and that touch did full ignite all these windfall wooden thoughts that had gathered up in piles, mere fuel for passion's fiery fruits. Hum, 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 ha, 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 how, 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 how. And you told me a name, it came from men who made change. I was wide-eyed, and you told me the sound was where the rails came from ground, and I was undone. Yeah, you told me a name, it came from men who made trains, and I was wide-eyed, and you showed me the ground was where the rails got that sound, and I came undone. How, 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 how. Then a cable caught in my throat, pulling forth words forged in righteous heat. From my red-hot mouth they sail out, these small sentences blazing white, and these warm air words did rise, soaring skyward toward the clouds. And my fear fused with their flight, that height did finally near me. How, 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 how. And you told me a name, it came from men who made trains, and I was wide-eyed. You showed me the ground was where the rails got that sound, and I came undone. Yeah, you told me a name, it came from men who made trains, and I was wide-eyed. And you showed me the ground was where the rails got that sound, and I came undone. How, how, how. But sadly, all romances don't last forever, and intermolecular interactions are very fleeting. And this is a song about when molecules break up.
Ooh.
I know. It's sad. It's inevitable. But maybe it's good to process through these incident. The physical manifestation of water molecules breaking up is evaporation. And the physical manifestation of water molecules coming back together is either condensation or freezing. Ooh. So, this is a song about evaporation. Oxen and muskets cannot recognize when they're pointed at cliffs or a friendly man's head. But so is the heart when you finally decide that yourself and this person must surely be wed. There's an avenue where she came to you. There's a boulevard drenched in the rain. There's a certain smell of the leaves that fell. But my friend, she is fickle and she won't come again. But many things, brother, can fit in a sack. You can throw them all in and walk all over town. But rocks don't get lighter when piled on your back. They combine in a force that will bring you right down. There's a hidden lane where you felt that strain. There's 2 pennies you threw in the street. There's a cul-de-sac where you took her back. But although you may will it, you two will not meet. But there's no use fussing or making no scene. There's no horse or brass buggy can bring her back here. Some lovely flowers are only in dreams. They dissolve when you wake and will not reappear. There's a well-worn trail winding long and pale. It's a path a great many have known, but it's a solemn day when they pass that way, because those who go down it must leave you alone. Now when old desperation comes ambling on, he will walk right in without a knock at your door. Cold-handed heartache will sing that same song. It will fill up your ears till you hear nothing more. There's a dusty route where you put your doubt. It's a road leading straight through your heart. And there's an icy chill blowing from the hills, because even in death you will still be apart. I said even in death you because if things evaporate, they must condense later and come back down. Like this one. It's also about a post-apocalyptic eco-utopia. Sing along if you know the words.
We do.
Awesome. That'll make me feel even more Pete Seegery than I am right now. Now when we were young, I told you twice about the fall of civil things. I don't know if you heard me twice about the fall of civil things, but we both did survive our youth, so there must be some bit of truth in it. So let's grow our hair real long, and if we're lucky it might take some root inside the sandy soil neath the arches of our tiny foot ends enough from our weary nutrition, so we'll never have to eat. But now we don't know what's wrong, we don't know what's wrong, we just know there's something that we can't put our little finger on. It's like a campfire. Now maybe if we're clever, we'll start to gather our own clothes. Now have you ever thought about constructing your own homemade clothes? Traditions we'll throw thread upon, we'll stitch ourselves an octagon and silk. And in this raiment we'll thus run like mummers, make a masquerade, recruiting other revelers from dancing in an air parade that sweeps through Sunset City streets and trash bags and old tattered sheets again. Cause still we don't know what's wrong, we don't know what's gone, we just know there's something that we can't put our little fingers on. I'm blushing now. So let's blow up big balloons and send them soaring into outer space, and just before they're out of reach, we'll grab on, soar up into space. Who cares? The stupid oxygen will dying just again and again from here. I'm out of anticipation. I'm sorry. But maybe in our second time around, we'll both be bumblebees. How can you just imagine us two, both as baby bumblebees? That rabbit queen, she says, hurry up and sip from every flower pop in town. But man, she don't know what's wrong, she don't know what's wrong, she just knows there's something that she can't put her little feeler on. Cause these don't have fingers. But if our honey and life don't suit us, let's be killer whales instead. Now wouldn't that be super sweet if we were killer whales instead? Just swimming through those seas and sounds, passing time by eating pounds of fish. Or water, yeah, let's be water. Simple polar molecules will bounce around and bond with other simple polar molecules. Will interact by seeing chance, involved in an atomic dance so sweet. But still we don't know what's gone, we don't know what's gone, we just know there's something that we can't put our little fingers on. Oh no, we don't know what's gone, we don't know what's gone, we just know there's something that we can't put our little finger on. Our little finger on. Are we good with this? Are we okay with this? Is it too late? I know some of us have to work in the morning.
At least
you
What are you talking about, silly?
Okay,
We're
so
comfortable.
another couple. Alright.
Another couple, please.
So I'll play another new one.
We have
So at this point, we've talked about water in its liquid form and talked about it in its gaseous form. Now we have to talk about it in its solid form. In the case of snow, this is about winter and
Oh, we know about those.
Oh yeah.
I hate the song in principle.
I was like, well, it's the positive aspects of it. So hate the song and then maybe it will woo you. Take the pain and use it. It goes like this. So we just had that moment where we reimagined what if evaporation isn't so bad. What if it comes down and it's really nice? This is one where it comes out and it's really nice. Can you thus imagine us slipping sideways through the snow? Leaving rails like rails, interpretation only seems to melt. So, oh, let's try that one again. Sometimes it's a lot of words. Here we go. Can you thus imagine us slipping sideways through the snow? Leaving trails like rails, interpretation always seems to melt so slow. Wondering just how far and fast these bodies and these sleds in safety go. And if anyone's around, dear, there is no one around. Then we're trudging, barely budging through the neighbor lady's yard. Leaving marks of muddy boots inside the snow, it seems the sod is scarred. Can you tell me when did covering your tracks become so awful hard? With nobody else around, just a slippery double ancient muddy ground. Ooh, ooh. Dusk is nearing, and the steering wheel is frosty to the touch. Water melting off my icy boots and my foot slipping from the clutch. But despite this chilly wind, my friend, my cheeks have heated far too much for this feeling to be chance. So I steal a sidelong glance. The feet are blasting, the puddle fastly forming neath your thorn cuff. The moon it shines 1,000 times, reflected light from on the bluff. As we pull up to your house, a silver icicle breaks off your roof, hits the ground and splits apart. Fallen is a dying art. Ooh, ooh, So now let's kiss, just stand like this, put your mitten in my glove. As these flakes of snow come sailing down, silent from the sky above. With a twinkle in my eye and wrinkled nose, I give your chest a shove. As we stumble backwards into white, well, I hope we take this tumble right. So thanks so much for sticking around on a Tuesday night. Means a lot. Also thanks to Dane, Tarek, and Kyle, and Statesville for it was such a good show. It was so heartwarming, you know? And funny at the same time. So good. I am out of some CDs. I still have some CDs. I have underwear and t-shirts. And
The underwear are fabulous.
I only have larges though left.
So only
Sorry.
if you have a big ass.
So only if you're kind of a large gentleman.
You leave us
or
alone.
a lady with a
If you're,
I said, leave us
you're not
big
ready
ass
for this
people.
show.
You got some
Big booty hoes.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. If you're ready for this jelly, buy these t-shirts. And underwear. So thanks again so much. I think that's it. Okay, this song is a Ghost Waltz ballad about the moment. Yeah, awesome. Have I told you that I'm really into pointing at people with my feet while I'm playing?
I love it.
I've been
I
really,
love it.
I haven't
Hey,
done it
Jordan.
enough in this set, but
I
sometimes
like
I'll be like,
you.
hey, over there! Oh, you! You know, I'm really into it because when you're playing and you're using both of your
There's
hands and
only
you're like
so
using
much
your
you
face,
can
you're
do.
like, maybe we can point at people. Maybe we can do some dances. Chugga, chugga, chugga. Gotta get a gimmick, you know what I'm saying?
Good thing.
Thanks. But this is the moment wherein, so our water molecule has fallen down, but left us wondering, what is this moment? between these two water molecules. Is it going to end up pretty? Is it going to end up maybe not? And far be it from me to end on a happy note, if not bittersweet. So this is a song that you're like, oh, maybe? Possibly. Okay. Problematic, but good. But still, ambiguous ending. Love it. So it's about, I'll stop talking, I'll just sing it. So, thanks again so much. Enjoy Georgia. Home base of Olympia, Washington, or my car. Second home base of Columbus, Ohio. I'm a migratory bird at these moments, really. Back and forth between, I'm stopping talking. Well, God goes, time you're the sugar in the morning, and if you're waiting for me, you'll be standing in that doorway, but I will ask you for nothing, no, but a clean white river. There's a subtle smell on the southern wind, dear, it's something sweet that keeps blowing in. Is that smoke that I smell? Are the cities burning, or have you smoked a few of your cigarettes again, or are you ghost? Time, and are you the sugar in that moment? And if you're waiting for me while you're standing in that doorway, but I will ask you for nothing, no, but a clean white ribbon. Now did your sound shift down, dear? Has something slipped since you left from town, since you fell and tripped out on acid way back in southeastern Egypt? How that night made you smile and forced cracks in your lips, now you're ghost. Time, and well, you're that sugar in that mind, and if you're waiting for me, well, you'll be standing in that doorway, but I will ask you all for all this seems so serene when you sit just like this. That slight arch in your back shapes inspire such bliss, like explosions eroding my high consciousness. Or is that the effect of your delicate kiss from when you're gone? Time, and all that sugar in the morning, and if you're waiting for me, while you'll be standing in that doorway, I'll ask you for now. done.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I realized halfway
Patriots.
through that set, I was like, I haven't played their favorite song.
You knew.
audience.
You knew.
We all gotta work
It's
tomorrow.
All right, okay, I'll
song.
make it quick, or I'll make it really slow, whichever you want.
Take your time, kid.
Okay. So, just to warn you, I changed some of the lyrics.
We know. You
Okay.
told us
I
the
told
last
you.
time.
Well,
Last time. This
for
is
those
like
of
2
you who
weeks
don't,
ago, Georgia.
I don't own the Red Jeep Wrangler anymore. I gave it to my brother. He actually doesn't own it anymore. Our parents own it now. It's been passed across three Smith people now. And the line about the drinking in the car, I decided I was not okay with that, so now it's drinking in a bar.
That's responsible.
There we go.
When did you get so conservative?
Well, I can tell you that story later. That's a long story. Conservative face paint, pink or blue fingernail.
No.
It's really the blue fingernail turned
Dana
blue.
already told me about the donated fingernail polish.
Yeah, in
so.
Philly, so Dana and I played a show in Philly, and in the donation bucket was this blue fingernail. And it's just like, yes, they know us. That is the best. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Enough talking. I'm gonna sing this song. Thank you so much for sticking around. Thanks for requesting this song. I'm glad to play it for you. I played this at their wedding, just so you guys know. So it's just like,
That's precious.
this is for all of
Jealous.
you.
It's pretty awesome.
I'll make it real tender.
What she said.
That's right. What is it your father last night? Take a drive on a day when there's nothing else to do. I don't know where we'll go, I just know I'll be there with you. I know about you, I know about you, I know about you. Now the rain, it won't stop in my heart until the atmosphere has dried. I don't know about love, but maybe you'll help me decide. I know about you, I know about you, I know about you. And this vehicle we're driving's not important to arrive, and we could get there by balloon or sinking ship. And a final destination, that's not my real inclination, it's Ash's trip. The radio blasts a tune about some godforsaken thing. Now I don't know all the words, I just know it's real fun to sing. Know about you, I know about you, I know about you. And my leg gets stuck down to the vinyl in my mother's Wrangler Jeep. Now I don't know if you hear me singing when you're fast asleep. I know about you, I know about you, I know about you. Aren't we glad that brother and mother rhyme? But this vehicle we're driving's not important to arrive, and we could get there by balloon or sinking ship. And a final destination, that's not my real inclination, it's extra.